Hello, I can do this. Welcome back. Today we are at YOT Indonesia 2025 and we are in day 2 now. We have Hebert Chong here who are from East Malaysia. So today he have chosen Yami to play and he get
16, top 16.
top 16 for the result. So Hebert, actually why you choose Yami over like VSK9?
Okay, VSK9, I just didn't have the deck. Otherwise, maybe that would have been an option. I actually have the Mitsurugi deck, but like I felt there's a lot of floodgate hand traps, a lot of floodgate side deck cards that are really strong against it. I did actually consider playing Yami Mitsu as another option, but like I found a deck had to play like 10 bricks. It was so you had 75% chance to open 1 brick every game. That's quite bad for a 9 to 13 round tournament. And it also loses the draw, whereas this doesn't lose the draw. And I anticipated that like draw is a very popular hand trap in this format, which I played against a lot of people who use draw, so that's good. And this deck does not lose the draw that badly, unless you have really bad hands. And also it doesn't lose to a lot of floodgates actually. Like there was one game where I even got deep barriered and like flat goaded laugh, and I still managed to like play through.
Wow.
It was interesting. It was a very weird game.
So is throughout the tournament, is there any very tough game or tough matchup?
So the only times that were tough is when I actually just completely break. I only breaks like 3 times the entire like 10, 11 rounds. So the toughest matchups would probably be like Draco Tail, which I've lost to in like which I've actually lost to because I bricked basically going first. I couldn't do anything, and then like Mitsurugi is supposed to be a tough matchup from what we've all heard. But like you play so many hand traps and you play like draw in the main, it's just very difficult for them to play as well. So it's kind of evened out. And actually the toughest matchup and the matchup that I actually lost to the most so far is the mirror match, because it's just very coin flip. It's just all about just non-engine, whoever has maxi full loss and all that stuff, like just wins basically.
Okay. So if you get a second chance to choose another deck to join this tournament, will you choose another deck over this?
I would not choose another deck. I think like if I wanted to play for fun, definitely would be Yami Mitsu, because this deck's like the end board is really strong, one of the best in the game. But Yami Mitsu is an FTK straight up when you actually resolve the whole combo. It ends on like several Omni negates and stuff. But the issue with that deck, it's really strong in the TCG, whereas like here there's too many maxis and draws, so it's just like it's too much. And also gamma's a huge problem as well.
True.
Yeah.
So can you intro about your deck first?
Yeah, sure. So I played a very standard lineup. There's 3 of each name.
Okay.
Obviously, everyone knows this guy is the best one. These guys are really bad most of the time. You actually side out 1 of each name, going second into like going to second, and then you just side in like more hand traps and stuff. And I played 2 surprise because without Marshmallow yet, Asian English does not have Marshmallow yet, so you have to play 2 of these. And then you play 1 of each field spell. Even though like yes, these are bricks. I mean, obviously you need to play this for obvious reasons. This is a brick, but then like you have to play it to respect like certain decks, and you need like a disruption sometimes. And when you get stopped by other hand traps, you sometimes actually need to like have this and like to be able to have an extra disruption, because sometimes we get maxi full loss, you kind of need this card. And obviously we play 3 maxi, 3 full loss, 3 ash. It's just how it is, you know. Draw is a very like you can actually choose to not main deck it, but I think it's like due to the Mitsurugi and VSK9 hype, you definitely should be playing this in your main deck. But in hindsight though, I played against 4 to 5 mirror matches today, and it was in day 1, so this card was not that good. But the times when I did actually have this card though, I actually like won the game pretty much. Dominant Spurs, because this deck can play it. It's a pretty good card. Gamma is the best, one of the best, second best hand trap in the deck, because it's just so broken. Yeah. Like especially even in the mirror, when someone like normal summons Pupsy against me, I go Gamma. He had to Ash Blossom it, and then I chained Maxi afterwards, because he had to like if he doesn't stop the Gamma, he cannot play the game anymore. And obviously call by cross out just to like just to play the game throughout all these hand traps. The most broken card in the game, I mean, for this deck, Obedience School. This thing is banned in OCG and limited to 1 in TCG for a big reason. it's probably gonna get hit by the next ban list maybe for Asian English. But yeah, I even won the feature match because of this card. Like after I beat beta all the disruptions and stuff, like you bait it out with like the sequencing will be drones, and then you bait out, and then if they stop that, you go normal summon. They stop that, they it'll be in scope for game pretty much. And I played 200 drones. I did not max it out because it's even though it's at 3 in Asian English, I only played 2 because it's weak into like Maxi and Fulos. So we choose not to play like more of this, and it was either the third Hornet drone or the cross out, and I chose to play the cross out because there's too many fucking hand traps. And Paul Prosperity, I wanted more variance in my starters instead of playing a third drones, and this card was pretty good when you actually use it. And sometimes you just really need this card. Sometimes you can even like, there's a strat where you go like Prosperity, search for an Ash like as your first line of play, which is pretty good. So if people are smart, they maybe like max see you first before you resolve the Prosperity, but like most of the time they don't expect it. It's pretty good. Yeah.
So I saw your main deck list. You play Purge, but you don't have play with another hand like.
Oh yeah,
like
Imperm is in the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why is because this card is really bad against Mitsurugi, which is going to be a very popular deck, and it's also not very good in the mirror match. It can be very good against like some other things, but like I chose to put main deck Droll instead of main deck Imperm. So yeah, this is a very common main deck, but I chose to main deck the Drolls instead of this. And also the other hand traps are just so much better.
I see. So actually, if not because of Mizugi and VSK9 this deck meta, you place the Imperm here and draw.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like even then, there are better options because like the Imperms themselves are like very low impact.
Okay. So how about the extra?
So it's almost very standard. You can even see this in like standard OCG or TCG list. So there's 3 Snatchy, 1 of each Synchro, 2 Herald the Artlight because this guy's not limited to 1 yet. And then we have like the Starham and Metal Marcher. Starham is really good because like it's all these guys over here, right? They have an effect when you like bring them back from a Synchro Monsters effect. They have an additional effect. This guy destroys, this guy's banished, this guy draws a card. When you bring it back with a Starham, you get their effects off. And you need this card to actually like end on Herald the Artlight during your opponent's turn after your Obedience School. So yeah, it's very strong. And some of the extra deck choices, like a lot of people are not really doing it for their Yummy deck in Asian English, is Onari here. He is a Link 2 Light Beast. His effect is he sets back on summon. He sets back a quick play spell. You need to set back your surprise, especially after you get Nibiru. And also like this guy is like really good to. So this guy's another effect is like you cannot target field spells when this guy is around. And this came out of the mirror match. I won the mirror match because of this because I already banished his minion after I broke his board. He tried to SP Little Knight my minion during his turn, but like I pointed to this card, say you cannot do that because it protects it from targeting. This guy really good to play around hand traps. You go like normal summon Full Loss, you play around Imperm like that, especially summon a bad card in name. You really need to play this card. Sometimes in the grind game when you have minion, right, and then like you top deck a hand trap and you have nothing else left, you just normal summon the hand trap, make this minion bring back your Yummy name, and it's really good. Link Spider, I never really made him, but he's like really good just to play around Nib, I guess. And SP Little Knight, Kagari is really good. And Kagari is very obvious because you make it out of Hornet drones.
So throughout the tournament, is there any card you don't use it often?
You know what's funny? I think like I only used SP Little Knight twice in the whole tournament out of like 12 rounds.
Wow.
Yeah, because like most of the time I just blow out my opponent with hand trap, so I never really have to make this card. It does come up because like you still need to play this card because you need to out floodgate sometimes too, or like you need to out certain cards, and you banish the minion in the mirror match.
I noticed that you didn't play the Crystron Link 2 the flip.
Yeah. So the reason why is because if you play that package, you have to cut all these like very utility cards, especially like. When I thought about it, like you had to cut these guys or something, or maybe you had to cut these guys, but they are so good utility. Especially this guy, he comes up so much. for this, without Marshmallow, you have to play this card so far because you have to recycle your surprise. Against the mirror match, you basically have 3 copies of surprise, especially 2. Yeah, and also like the Hauki Fibrize conflicts with Obedience School and also conflicts with Dominus Purge, so it's probably not that good also. Yeah.
Okay.
But I can understand why people play it, but like in my opinion, after testing it out, it just feels very like win more, meaning like it's a term that says you don't actually need to play it because your board is already so strong anyways. You have so much disruption. It's just one more disruption, that's it. But if you play Krishan and Silvera, it's just like you lose out on utility, which can come up in like longer term games. And also it's very weak to hand traps. Yeah.
Okay, how about the side deck?
Side deck. So Perullius obviously for VSK9 and Rizal and stuff, but the thing is, what's funny is this is my least sided deck card in the whole tournament because I did not play against a single VSK9. I was really hoping I would play against VSK9, and I only play against one Rizal, so I sided that card, but then he just died to Imperm and Purge anyways.
So most of your matchup is Yami, is it?
Oh man, I played against 5 mirror matches.
Whoa.
It was crazy. I lost the mirror match in top 16. Like, I only lost because he went Fulos, Maxi. I was okay, you know what? That's just how it is. That's just the mirror match. The mirror match is very coin toss. And Ghost Bell, very interesting card. Like, not many people play this card, but it's really strong because it's very good. The mirror match is basically a board breaker, and you can even use this. You can notice in my side that there's no Lancias, right? For like Malice and stuff. I played against Malice once, but like even in testing online, this card is really good against Malice anyways. You can stop like Hatch Hair, you can stop like what's that link Ignister card that summons from the graveyard, you can do that too.
Splash Mage.
Yeah. Well, not Splash Mage, just an Ignister. Yeah, all of them, yeah. Actually you can stop Splash Mage as well, which is quite good. And it's mainly because like this respects Malice already, and also it's also very good against Draco Tail and Yummy. You see how like this card covers 3 matchups, whereas Lancia only covers like 1 or 2, or like maybe like 3 at most. I mean, Lancia is a good card, but then like I want to respect VSK9 more and like the mirror match more, so I had this in the side deck.
So you choose this for higher coverage?
Yeah, it's also just like it's just good against Draco Tail too. And Metatronus, you know what it is for. I won so many mirror matches because of this card. Like, it's pretty insane. Like, you just, even in the grind game, like sometimes they're top decking their engine. You just flip this, you banish something face down, you just win from there. And you can also use this like get your engine started when you go second. And Solemn Judgment, broken card. Yeah, nothing much to say about it. It's just pretty broken. And Imperms in the side because like this card is still very good in a lot of matchups. It's good. It's decent against VSK9 if they don't open the outs, and it's good against Ludolites. It's good against Malice. It's good. It's quite good against like Rizal sometimes. You can actually still hit a lot of cards. I actually won because like against Rizal, I Impermed the Ice Rizal. He had to make like a dual drive with the second Ice Rizal. I just Dominus Persia and it just died. So yeah, it was pretty strong. So yeah, that's why you still play this with this.
Have you ever considered the import change to Lancia?
No, not really, because of the reasons like stated. Because like these guys already cover Malice anyways. I think Lancia is like I was expecting more mirror matches in VSK9 for this event, so I didn't really like respect Malice as much. But that matchup can be very difficult for this deck as well. But I somehow beat Malice player game 1. Even though he banished my minion, I just like a Koki controlled and like kept summoning my guys back, so it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So actually, other than the mindset behind this deck build, I noticed that you don't have second layer on your.
Oh yeah.
Is there any reason behind that?
So I have second layer for my Poplar sleeves because they're very special and stuff. I won them from a ranking tournament, so I really have second layer for this. But I've tried to get a second layer for these extra for the main deck ones, but I just couldn't find something that had like a really nice cover, and it just kept slipping around, and I didn't like it, and I didn't really care too much about these sleeves anyways. And they didn't tear so much, and they didn't get dirty so much, so I'm thinking fine.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean we are near ending of the video, and do you have anything you want to mention?
So yeah, I would like to give special thanks to some people. I would like to thank my two coaches, Nesh TCG. He's a Master Duel 2025 champion. He's a coach of mine. We worked really hard on just testing out the Asian English format, and he was really great help. Also, his friend Jibril. He's a really good player, a pro player. He's a really good Yummy player as well. He taught me a lot about Asian English format, and he was a really great help in the testing as well. And I also want to thank two of my Perth Australian friends, Leo Martinez and River Marshall. These guys helped me test it online, and they shared a lot of theory crafting with this deck with me as well. And I want to thank my father for accompanying me here to Jakarta for in YOT Indonesia. It was pretty cool of him. And also thank you to all my friends from Australia, Malaysia, everyone for cheering on for me. A lot of my Australian friends were actually cheering me on during the feature match. It was really cool. Yeah. And another thank you to Arcane Duelists as well, because you guys are cool. You guys cover this format, which is pretty interesting. And also big shout out to the token. There's a strategic reason for this token. I don't play the Sky Striker token because it will tell people I'm playing Yummy. So you play this so they don't end on a good board against you. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you again for spending your time for the interview and sharing all this.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all for today. Arcane Duelists signing off.
Alright, see you.